Hello everyone, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing linear equations with fractions in them. Slightly tricky, but I'm going to go through a few examples with you and hopefully you'll be able to get the gist of what we're looking for in these sorts of equations. I'm just going to plug my board in so I can write it. And let's get started. So our first example, we're going to keep it really simple. It's something that you can all do really easily. It is x over 5 is equal to 6. Now, we only have one thing to do here. We need to get x in its own, so therefore we need to eliminate the fraction. By eliminating the fraction, we get x in its own. How do we eliminate the fraction? We multiply by the number on the denominator. So, the number in the denominator is 5. 6 times 5 is 30, therefore we have x is equal to 30. Example 2, what we're going to do is x over 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. What we're going to do is we're going to move everything that's not attached to the x by multiplication or division. So we're looking at the left-hand side. What is the thing that's not attached to that x by multiplying or division? It's that plus 5. That plus 5 is going. So what we're left with on the left-hand side is just x over 4. And we have 9 minus 5, which is 4. And at this point, again, we eliminate fraction. And we do that by multiplying by denominator. So we get a final answer of x is equal to 16. Next thing we're going to do, if I can get my board to work. Example 3. We have 3x plus 2, and that's over 4 over 5, and that's equal to 1. First thing we need to do is move everything that's not attached to x by times or divide. So I'm just going to see if I can do a wee sneaky copy and paste here. Let's see. Hey, very good. No, I can't. Just copy and paste it then. There we are. So we wanted to do that first. It's probably taking me longer to do that than it has been to write it out. Oh well. The 2/5 is coming over to the opposite side. So what we have is 3x over 4 is equal to 1 minus 2 over 5. Now, if you need to do the help line to do the work for the 1 minus 2 over 5, 1 is equal to 5 over 5. So that's 5 over 5 minus 2 over 5, which is equal to 3/5. So I'll just put this here. 3x over 4 is equal to 3 over 5. Now, what we want to do is eliminate the denominators. I say denominators because in this case we're going to eliminate both just to make it slightly easier to work with. I could leave the 3/5 intact. I'm not going to just now, just so we have a consistent rule going forth. So we are going to eliminate denominators. Whoops. Both. I will rewrite that because that's a mess. Okay, so we're going to eliminate both the denominators. That means in this side we're going to be multiplying by the 5. The 5 is coming up to this side here. And the 4 is going to come up to this side here, and they're both going to multiply. So 3x times 5 is 15x. 3 times 4 is 12. X is equal to 12 over 15, which simplifies to 4 over 5. That's all we need to do for that one. Doing this process, by the way, is called cross multiplication. I might write that down. Because I do refer to that quite a lot in multiple topics. Right, so question 4 out of 5. is as follows. X plus 1 over 3 plus 2 is equal to 8. Again, we're going to move everything that's not attached to x. By times or divide. Now, there is a point here that I want to make. So just to make you aware, x plus 1 over 3 is a single fraction. So basically the plus 1 doesn't move. Because it is part of the fraction. Okay, so the only thing that's going to move in this case is that 2. 2 is coming over to the other side is equal to 6. What I get is x plus 1 over 3. Again, to eliminate the fractions, I'm going to cross multiply. That 3 is coming up to meet the 6, so that's 18 is equal to x plus 1. X is equal to 17. And our final example today is going to be um, 3 over 4 bracket 2x plus 1 plus 1 over 3x is equal to 1. Okay, so I think I don't particularly like how this question is laid out. It's a perfectly valid way to ask the question. But when I see this, what I want to do is I want to tidy it up so that that first 3/4 of 2x plus 1 is one big fraction. And that third of x is again one fraction only. So it doesn't look like it's awfully bitty. So we're just going to change the layout. So we have really clear numerators. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write this slightly differently. 3 bracket 2x plus 1 all over 4 plus x over 3 is equal to 1. That's a personal preference from me. You don't actually need to do that. Just for me, I do prefer that. What I'm going to do is expand that bracket. So that bracket is going to be expanded. Oh, expand the bracket. So what I get is 6x plus 3 over 4 plus x over 3. Okay. Then what I'm going to do now is do our tidy this up by making a single fraction on the left hand side. Okay, so single fraction on the left hand side. How do I do that? Okay, so I need a common denominator. The common denominator in this case is 12 because 4 times 3 is 12. I've multiplied this by 3. So therefore I'm going to have to multiply everything in the top of this fraction by 3 as well. So you can see instead of writing 3 times, I've put brackets around it to show that everything in that top line is going to be multiplied by the 3. And here I've multiplied by 4. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So what's this top line going to look like? It is going to look like 18x plus 9 plus 4x is equal to 1. Just going to tidy that up just so it's nice and easy to work with. We want to work with the simplest expressions as possible. So that's going to be 9 plus 22x over 12 is equal to 1. We'll get rid of that fraction. So 12 is going to be equal to 22x plus 9. And I'll just move down a little bit. 12 minus 9 is 3. And I have 22x. So that means that x is going to be 3 over 22. Now, I hope that's been useful for you. And it will help you with the exercise that you're going to be doing this week. If you need any further explanation, please send me an email and I will organise another video to be made. Thanks very much, folks. Bye-bye.